Welcome back to RealTimeRants. I have a very special guest with me today. My nigga Tristan Wilds, aka Mack Wilds. Most of you know him as Mack Wilds. Actually, bro, where did you get that name? I've been curious. How'd you get Mack?
It's actually my middle name. Like on my birth certificate, it's Tristan Mack Wilds.
Wow.
And it comes from my. Everybody thinks that it comes from like being a player and all of that shit.
That's what
I know, right?
Assume that.
I'll take it if you're gonna say it, but nah, it's on some real shit. It's my great grandmother's last name was Macmillan.
Oh wow.
So like when she passed away, there was nobody else in the family who had that name, so they split her name up. I got Mack, my other cousin got Millen.
That's dope. Wow, that's a story. That's a story behind the name. So we got some exciting new things coming out.
A bunch.
The breaks is out.
It's out and popping right now on VH1 every Monday.
I actually like that show.
Thank you.
I do like that show. You did your shit.
You fucking with it,
I do. I honestly fuck it with it. Like, because I'm curious to see how this nigga is gonna play out. Like, I don't know his name. Who plays him?
Antoine Harris. Yeah.
Is he like what kind of? How does he come on the set? Like he's just serious the whole time.
The funniest shit is like in real life, he's probably like the coolest, funniest dude. Like. So he's so nice and everything, and then he'll be like, "Yo, Mac, yo, what's up?" And then he'll be like, "And get ready." Just turns into a fucking stone. And
he
just
doesn't
like,
smile at all.
Bro, at all.
Does he ever break character? Like,
I mean, we do like every now and then
bloopers?
for like jokes and shit.
Oh,
so
okay.
They might probably put out the bloopers, but nah, he's like when he's in it, in it to win it.
Wow,
it's crazy.
So, TV's becoming like a big thing. TV shows and shit. Like so. From what I've noticed, I'm watching a lot more shows. I was a movie person. I still am a movie person. I watch movies all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I first seen you in, I think, Red Tails. That's when I first seen you. That's when I was like, oh. And I was happy, nigga, you survived. Spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it, nigga, I was happy this nigga survived. But, how was that? What was that like?
Red Tails was fun, man. You gotta understand, like, they brought a bunch of, like, the best young black actors together. They taught us how to fly planes. Like we had to do like basic training together. We had to like eat together, live together, and be in such close quarters with each other. And on top of that, learn like the mechanics of how to fly a plane just so that it looks real. So it was pretty crazy.
Well, people don't know what goes behind this acting shit sometimes. And they go so hard on these critiques for these movies.
For real, man.
Now you got something coming up, Shots Fired.
Yes.
I don't know what that's going to be about. I've seen the previews, and I'm pretty excited to see what it's going to be like. Now, do you play a police officer?
I do. So basically the premise of the show is it's like a basic, not a basic, but it's an autopsy of a small town in North Carolina that's kind of getting torn apart by the murder of two kids, one black kid, one white kid. Okay. And my role, I play Officer Deputy Beck, and the cat is really he's a young black deputy on the force, only black officer in the force, and kind of gets caught up in the murder of this white kid. So you get so you see how he's torn from many different sides. From his community side, he grew up in the hood, or from his family side, he's a husband and a father, and from the side of his job where he is a police officer still, like he is one of them, and you kind of see how the community and his family and his job. And I guess the conditioning of the nation kind of tears them apart. Okay.
So now, with that being said, taking that role, was it deeper? Because I mean, judging by what everybody knows what's going on between the never-ending battle between African American males and the police.
Yeah.
You're playing a police officer. Now, when you took this role, was there a deeper meaning behind it for you, or like as you were acting this role, was it like, oh wow, I can do something right now?
No, from jump. Like when I first got the script, I think my first mindset and thought process was like, yo, this is something that could possibly be bigger than me. Like this is something that us as a nation needs right now. This is something that could actually shift things in a position where it could do some real good. It could start some necessary conversations to get us in the place that we need to be. So I jumped at it as soon as I seen it.
That's awesome. Wow. Wow. I like that.
Thanks.
So when did you realize you can act? When was it like, man, I'm low-key good at this?
I don't think, like, you know how you do something and people be like, oh my God, you're really good at it. I don't think I really fully understood that I was good at acting until probably Red Tails. Like, really sitting back and being around George Lucas and seeing all of the big cameras and everything. And mind you, by that time I've done The Wire, I've done Secret Life of Bees, 90210. So I've done some things, but I think it was that moment that I was like, yo, like, I think I'm kind of good at this. Like, this is actually
wow. It
something,
took a while then.
Yeah. Cause at first I was so into music, man. Like, music.
Most people don't
music
know
is always music has always been my first love.
Yeah.
So when I started to do the acting and everything, it was more so just something I like to do, and I'm naturally competitive. We play sports. I'm naturally competitive at anything, so I'm gonna try to be as good as possible. But I think it was more so just me liking to do something, me wanting to do something other than just stay around the hood or whatever, and just me trying to be as good at it as possible.
Okay. Now, you do music, most people might not know. I've heard a few tracks from you. I think your last track I really heard, Love in the 90s, am I tripping? Alright, it was pretty hot. It got good buzz on Twitter and stuff, you know. Ladies loved it, of course, but you're Mack. But the song I actually like, I think the hottest song for me it was crazy because I was listening to Dave East, what was that, Hate Me Now, that mixtape, and that song, Bring a Friend?
Yeah.
That shit was hot. You did your shit on there.
Thank
so I was like, oh, okay, so this man's pretty talented. He got a hit too, you know? So what was that like, working with Dave East and seeing where he's at now?
Man, you know, I got a chance to link with Dave East like early on, and me and him has always been kind of, like, we've always been real cool.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time, like, he was just in the studio and he was just like, yo, I got a hook, I got an idea, yo, let's try to get it together, and called me in for it. And I remember just going in and listening to it with him, and I'm like, yo, like, we should, like, I think we could flip this.
Yeah. So
he just wanted me to do the hook at first, and then I was like, yo, you mind if I do a verse at the end too? He's like, nah, if you could kill it, like, go ahead, do it. Shit came out in like 10 minutes, like just came out, and the rest was history. That shit was dope. So
who are your favorite artists to listen to? Let's say today. Like, I'll give you, of course, your OG, old school artists, and like, how do you feel about the new and upcoming artists? I know the sound is a lot different these days.
Well, there's a lot of course, old school people that I listen to. I listen to damn near everything, literally from Jay-Z, Rakim, to fucking Marvin Gaye, to Boosie Collins, to
that nigga was player as fuck.
He was player.
That nigga was player as fuck.
And then even like Childish Gambino now, like Kendrick, like you know, J. Cole, like Migos, Future, like everybody's kind of on they shit right now, man. Like,
yeah,
everybody's really
Atlanta's always hot Atlanta. They definitely always have something new coming out every 2 to 3 years.
But then even people like Khalid or
I like him. I heard his
Alina Baraz, or there's some dope people out right now.
That's that smooth sound.
Or what's the boy's name? Daniel Caesar. He's dope too. You gotta check.
I haven't got his album yet. I heard one song. It was like the hot song on it. With what's his name? Something Cash. What is it? Uchis.
Yeah.
Cali Uchis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that song.
Shit.
It was cool. Appreciate you for coming on Real
Man,
Time Rants, man. I know you're a busy man. You got things to do today. If I think of anything else to ask you, maybe we can do a part 2.
Absolutely. You already know.
I appreciate it, bro.